Okay, welcome in. My name is Matt Stein, Director of Golf Performance at Great Horse. And today we're looking at Shane Lowry and his bunker play setup and his swing action in the bunker. So the first thing you can see is as he's starting to kind of settle in with his wider stance, weight kind of shifted a little forward, ball slightly forward of middle in the stance. And he's definitely taking a good look at seeing the picture of this shot before he's engaging with the actual action of the swing. So he's getting a clear picture of his intent, and then he's feeling that in his hands and creating some pressure to start engaging to perform this action. So if we start to take a look at as he starts to get ready, he'll waggle, set that club right behind the golf ball. And one thing you can see from his setup, the shaft is fairly neutral. The hands are just mid-body. The weight is definitely shifted forward in his lower body. The lower body is definitely wider and anchored. The knees are flexed and pushed a little forward to kind of anchor him right over where his entry point in the sand is going to be. Then as he starts to take his swing, you can see it's about, his arms get to about a 90 degree or parallel to the ground here, a full set in the wrists. The wrists maintain that the face is open still, just the same from where it was at address. So you can see how it's open here. And then as he goes back, he maintains that cup in his left wrist, or that extension in his left wrist, to keep the face open. The bounce of the club is going to be engaging with the sand, so we can slide this right underneath the golf ball and throw that into the sand as hard as you can to create more spin and keep that entry point into the sand as close to the ball as he can, by just maintaining just minimal sand contact there, so he can really spin the ball and control these bunker shots and hit them high and soft and controlling. So you'll watch how he kind of shifts on through and finishes with his weight forward all the way through the sand. And here we'll play it again here a couple times. Looking at the target. Club face is open at setup. Shaft neutral. Full set of the hands. Down and through. You can see where that divot is. It's just moving just behind the golf ball and then moving forward through impact. You can see all this is done, from the setup here. He's anchored. There's no shift off the golf ball, and then there's a little bit of shift going forward as he's starting to kind of rotate and finish his swing. So I hope this helps you out with kind of understanding how setup plays a big role in this bunker play. Two things you want to do: you definitely want to anchor yourself in the sand a little bit, dig in with your feet, a little wider base, knee flex. The left knee is a little bit more forward, just to ensure that the entry point is kind of not too far behind the ball in the sand. And then the second points are, we set that grip, we set the face open and then take our grip, and then that ensures that the bounce of the club will glide through the sand, and it's easier to play those high, soft bunker shots that way. Thanks. I'm Matt Stein, Director of Golf Performance at Great Horse.